The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, "I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the four guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots." Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Gay and Aldridge are up front. Murray out there with White. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's B in at the point. Don't let go of the rope in this one, Clark. Hold on tight, buckle in. A lot of pace, a lot of speed between these two teams.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And if you like popcorn, you better be able to eat it with your head up, because this one will be fast and furious.
Well, then you're talking about yourself, because our fans probably don't know this, but you're eating popcorn all the time during these games.
Hey, I love popcorn, and there's nothing like enjoying fresh popcorn in an arena. It doesn't get better than that.
I know it. Murray, good.
Well, that floater is a shot Murray's had his whole life, guys. The first time I saw him back in college, I could tell right away, instantly, what a great feel he had for that shot.
And the 3 ball is good.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. And this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Porter against DeRozan. Count it.
You know, in these particular plays, guys, DeRozan really excellent at taking what he sees in these situations.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. From deep. No good from B.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Murray. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Back to DeRozan. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
B, he's covered by Murray, and Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so just over a minute and a half played. Takes the 3. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from B. B's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Bulls. Murray with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
DeJounte Murray played just 1 season at the University of Washington. He grew up in Seattle and went to Rainier Beach High School. It's actually the same high school that produced Jamal Crawford. And as a matter of fact, a lot of good players have come out of the Emerald City.
And in Seattle, Murray recognized from a young age as a potential pro.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you can identify those especially talented players, and his nickname was Baby Boy. And how about this, Kevin? Jamal Crawford has mentored DeJounte since the 6th grade. Those guys have exchanged text messages throughout that time. Jay Crossover, one of my favorites, on and off the court in the league, really has helped keep Murray on the right track.
And yes, it's good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's B. The Bulls keep it alive. Back to Carter. Outside, Levine. Shot clock at 5. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from B. B's got 9.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Murray kicks to Gay. All alone. And it's good. 2 points.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Here's DeRozan, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point.
Spurs trail by 3. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Spurs, Jamari Carroll is out there with Lyles. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. B in that last game against the Cavaliers got it done. He scored 40 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance plays.
Stolen away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Count that bucket. And it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now Bellinelli. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Off target at the rim.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that.
Well, as you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously, confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
Marjanovic checked in for Felicio. Carroll passes to Forbes. Can they get it? And the layup is good. Forbes has got his first points in this one.
You know, this is the next step in his development. Forbes understanding when to look to score from there.
Young taking his time here. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Out left to the wing. Now here's Bullock. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot. Back to Forbes. Buries the long-range jumper. And now just a 5-point Chicago lead.
And as a spot-up shooter, guys, Forbes is right there amongst the best in the league, and his movement is what separates him from many. And he gets those chances, he'll convert.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Bellinelli. Passes it to Lyles. From the arc. Chicago grabs the miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bean comes in for Ryan Arcidiacono. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Gay comes in for Marco Bellinelli. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bryn Forbes. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Toronto.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gay can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Chicago making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Marjanovic. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Thaddeus Young. And San Antonio also making a switch. White's checked in. B, he's covered by Gay. Here's B. Some solid defense from Gay.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Here's DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 8 points.
You look at DeMar DeRozan, and he's tough to stop inside, really in his comfort zone in there.
And Clark coming out of Washington as a one-and-done. DeJounte Murray was considered a raw prospect.
Yeah, very raw. The 29th pick in the 2016 draft, guys, taken by the Spurs. Excellent physical tools and outstanding athleticism. It was surprising that he left when he did. I recall that when I heard. But at 6'5", a 7-foot wingspan, he's got a chance to be special.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. DeRozan dishes to Murray. DeRozan with it. Now defended by B. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket for Murray.
And, you know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
And stolen by Murray. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Chicago. And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan, Iowa, Kobe Bryant. Done outside. Lets the 3 fly. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half.
And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's B in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Chicago leading by 13. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and my daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
Murray outside. And it's sent back by Carter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's B. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Down by 15. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
And stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. DeRozan leading the charge. And it's White missing. The Bulls leading by 13. B, he's covered by Murray. Fires top of the key. Chicago with a new 14. Markkanen, nice shot from 10 feet out. Markkanen's got his third basket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first four here in the third.
Porter pulls it in. For Chicago, they've gotten just one of their first four shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. 4-on-1 and they're running. Murray with it. Now defended by Levine. DeRozan's shot is off. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there it is for him. That's 28 points for B.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Marjanovic checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Young in for Markkanen. The pass to Bellinelli. Pass to Lyles. Takes a three. A three-pointer is right on target. Lyles got 5 now.
Nice ball movement on display there. Bellinelli, a decent passer, capable of connecting well with his teammates.
Young trying to break free. Offensive rebound. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. B uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Young, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ball's knocked loose. Lyles passes to Bullock. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket is good. Bullock's got his first 2 points. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So for the Bulls, and let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Gay and Aldridge are up front. Murray out there with White, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. Passes to B. Lets it go with the 3. Marjanovic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray is a spectacular talent. And when he gets going, watch out.
B, he's covered by Murray. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here's B. And that's collected by Gay. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Here's DeRozan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
DeRozan is deceptive in his height and quickness, so I think it makes him hard to guard, especially from this area.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Here's B. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Here's Samanic. DeRozan surveying the D. Makes it off the glass. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
DeRozan still an elite scorer in this league and relentless in attacking the basket.
Here's Arcidiacono. DeRozan defending. Basket counts. He's got 10 points here in the second half.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Outside DeRozan. No good. Murray with the defensive effort. Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much, and a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
B, he's guarded by Bullock. DeRozan brings the double team. Pulls up. The putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And it always feels good to get that first win in a season series. Going head-to-head twice this year. This will put them up 1-0 so far against San Antonio.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for B.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. It's good.
Nice to watch Smith get physical on offense. Nothing gets in this guy's way. Plays with a very determined attitude.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the pass to B. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. B's got 41.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Medu passes to Forbes. Here's Medu. Smith right side. Felicio with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Here's B. But they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie John.
Hey, Kenny here, man. Great game. Nothing anyone could do to...
And, folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in.
Hey, yo, listen up. All right, real quick. I want to recognize Che for killing it out there tonight. All right, great effort on both sides of the ball. Come get your trophy, kid.
That's for me?
Oh, you.
Okay. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it, man.
Speech.
Oh, come on, bro.
Speech.
All right. I would like to thank my teammates, my coaches, and the fans. I mean, this is the best city in the world to play for us, so thank you. Good night.
Oh.
Yeah, fellas, let's do this, man.
Nice work, man.